Hi everyone. This question here is actually a little bit of repetition to it. We've seen one very similar to this a little while ago. Two lines have the slopes -4/5 and 20 over x. We're going to find the value of x that first of all makes these things parallel, second that makes them perpendicular. So if we're going to do parallel first, what we know here is that these two slopes must be equal to each other. Okay, now, and we can do this a couple of different ways here, but I think most of you are going to kind of default to a cross multiplication here. So -4 is going to equal 100, and then we're going to divide by that -4, and x would equal -25. So as long as x is -25, these two line segments will be parallel. Now, for perpendicular, typically we're talking about the negative reciprocal here, okay? But in this case here, what might be easier is just to recognize that if they're perpendicular, the product of those two slopes must be -1. Now, this is going to be, when you multiply those together, -80 over 5x is equal to -1. And now, there's a couple ways we can do this, but we can cross multiply here if you'd like. Now, notice that both sides are negative, so we can cancel that negative. And when you cross multiply here, you get 80 is equal to 5x. Okay, and now divide both sides by 5. And what is 80 divided by 5? That's going to be 16. Okay, and so that's the value of x if these two line segments are perpendicular.